I want to welcome all of you to the 16th Annual National Adoption Celebration. We at the court are honored to have you, the families that have made such momentous commitments to the lives of the children that are being adopted today. I think I speak for most of us at this courthouse that this is the happiest day of the year for us. We commemorate the love that you express for the new members of your forever families today. Thank you so much for being here. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the Honorable Judge Dean Lum.
Welcome, everyone. And I'm joined by my colleagues here, and I'll introduce them to you in just a few minutes. We have the Honorable Laura Inveen, our presiding judge, the Honorable Sue Parisienne, the Honorable Lori K. Smith, the Honorable Tanya Thorpe, and the Honorable Hollis Hill. My name is Judge Dean Lum. It's my pleasure, my honor, and my privilege to chair the National Adoption Day Committee for Judge Inveen. I believe it's been almost 15 years since we began this celebration here in King County, and indeed statewide. This day is so special to me because, you see, 59 years ago, I was just like the folks in this room. I was adopted as an orphan from Hong Kong. Yes, I think it is. Is it on? Okay, that's better. I was adopted as an orphan from Hong Kong 59 years ago and brought to Seattle by a wonderful family living on Beacon Hill. I know exactly how you feel today. Today is the beginning of your forever family. The love, commitment, and dedication you show today will be shown forever. It's a wonderful day. We're here to say and celebrate adoption, and we're here to say that adoption is wonderful, but that there are so many other kids, foster kids, who are ready for adoption and who are just looking and waiting for a family to step forward. We're here to tell other people that adoption is wonderful and that more people should be doing it. So, we have so many thank yous. There is a really incredible list of people who we need to thank and organizations we need to thank. We need to acknowledge the Casey Family Programs for providing the food here, our colleagues here. Yes, clap, absolutely. Regina Chin, Jennifer Marshall, and our DSHS caseworkers. The King County Bar Association for the teddy bears today. We have some wonderful adoption attorneys, Jana Arnest, Karen Clark, Albert Learhus, David Moe, and Stephen Smith, Andrew Schneidler. And we have other judges in back. Judge Andrus, come on up, and other judges as well. Let's see. We also, our DJ, Justin Murtha, is here. Thank you, Justin. Dependency CASA and Friends of CASA have been a tremendous help. Jennifer Ty and professional photographers, Annabelle Clark, Molly McGee, Sadie Schnitzer, Emma Changoose, and Krista Welch. Thank you for the photography. A 911 program office and sheriff's office have been a tremendous support, as well as the Seahawks, Mariners, and Sounders. Our Apple Healthcare Core Connections, and you've seen the panda, right? Okay, so thank you to Apple. We also have face painters, Victoria Morgan, KidQuest Children's Museum, and Woodland Park Zoo. Thank you, face painters. Just an incredible list of people to thank. Wendy's Wonderful Kids and Children's Home Society of Washington, who've been with us all the way. Our balloon artist, Amber Hart Lester. Okay, and also our National Adoption Day Committee, Courtney Angeles, Regina Chin, Connor Lentz, Jennifer Marshall, Eden Morgan, and Andrea Werberg. Thank you to our committee. Also Terralyn McCormick, Gina Reyes, and Tracy White as well. Let's see, I believe it says.
We're still waiting for the council.
Okay.
I'll skip to the feature.
Okay. All right. I want to at this time introduce a very special family. This family is the Fuqua family. And may I have them join me up here? The Fuqua family consists of Mom Sarah, Dad Tim, and sibling group of 3 children, Rebecca, 13, John, 11, and Daniel, 8. The Fuquas have been doing foster and adoption care since June 2015, and this is the first sibling group that were placed with them. They intentionally pursued a group of siblings that were older, as they were aware that older kids have a much lower chance of being adopted, especially without being split up. They have had to overcome many ups and downs along the way, but ultimately, they wouldn't change a thing. With so much love and laughter along the way, today, they finally become a union. They are extraordinary parents. So please help me welcome the Fuqua family.
Thank you so much for that introduction. I'm Sarah and my husband Timothy. It's 3 of our 4 children. Our 4th is an 8-month-old asleep in the back on the floor. Hopefully she sleeps and not cries. We'll see. So we did intentionally pursue an older adoption, knowing that there were going to be some additional challenges to overcome. But what I didn't realize, and what we didn't realize, is the challenges weren't necessarily our challenges. It was their challenges. It was their challenges to learn how to be a family and have an actual unit and have parents and siblings they could care about and rely on. And I am extraordinarily proud of our children for everything they have overcome, how they've learned to be a family and have parents, which isn't always the easiest thing, I don't think. We firmly believe that every child deserves permanence and stability in their lives. And we are beyond pleased to be able to give these 3 children permanence and stability. And it is really our goal and our purpose to give every child stability that we can. My husband and I don't believe our journey is over yet. We talk a lot about who's coming next because 4 kids isn't large enough, but that we really believe that every child deserves permanence, even to the point of Tim and I going, well, how much more do we do? How much more can we do? But it's worth it. These kids are totally and utterly worth it. One of the big questions they wanted us to talk about was, what have we learned? And we can honestly say we have learned pretty much everything from these kids. When they came to us, we were in our late 20s, and we had never had any children. We were one of those couples that tried to have a baby and adopt at the same time, and adoption came about 2.5 years earlier. The kids were placed with us. And they've taught us everything about forming a family and what it means to commit and be stubborn, and to love no matter what. Through all the challenges and the obstacles, and the thought that kept us going was these children deserve to know that they will never be forgotten again. Fostering the road to adoption has taught us that every child deserves to know what it's like to be important, to know what it's like to be worth the fight. Every day, no matter how hard or easy the fight is, they are worth the fight. And they are by far the most rewarding experience we have ever had. We have been able to watch them overcome things that just baffle me in how significant they are. And we've been able to watch them learn things for the first time and see and experience new things, which has been amazing. As our kids realized that they were in a safe and stable home, they have blossomed into wonderful, capable children. And it has just been the most magnificent event. And we could not be more thankful for them. and for the community we've formed around us as well. This foster care and adoption community is amazing and significant, and is so many people helping other people, because the people who understand our lives are here in this room, and they're the people who are walking the journey with us, and we are so thankful for them. I made it do some pictures. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. And we'll hear a little bit further from them. But at this time, I'd like to call Councilmember Claudia Balducci forward, who has some greetings from the council.
Good afternoon. I am delighted to be here on behalf of the King County Council, and in particularly on behalf of Councilmember Kathy Lambert, who is a tremendous champion of adoption and of Adoption Day, and in recent years has invited me to join her because in addition to being a council member, I'm also an adoptive parent. And so this means an awful lot to me. It is just so, it fills my heart, really, to be here in support of Adoption Day. I join the family in saying that you may experience this. People will come up to you as an adoptive parent and say, you did such a wonderful thing, you're doing such a great thing for the child. And the truth is, it's not selfless at all. It's very, very selfish on my part. Being an adoptive parent is the best thing that I've ever done, my favorite part of my life, and it gives back to me way more than I ever give to it. So thank you for what you're doing, and I'm just here to read a proclamation that was signed by the County Council earlier this week on behalf of Adoption Day. And it reads, whereas King County recognizes the importance of helping foster children find permanent, safe, and loving families through adoption, and whereas more than 9,000 children are in the Washington foster care system, including over 1,700 children who have legally lost their parents, and whereas more than 100,000 children in the United States foster care system are waiting to be adopted, and whereas 352 adoptions were finalized in King County in the past year, and whereas outreach to potential adoptive families has been identified as a critical step in moving children more quickly out of the foster care system and into permanent loving homes, and whereas the federal and state governments have proclaimed November as National Adoption Month to raise awareness of the importance of adoption nationwide. There's only two more whereases. And whereas King County Superior Court will celebrate its 16th annual Adoption Day on November 17th, 2017 by finalizing the adoptions of nearly 20 local children. And whereas this effort, along with similar celebrations across the country, will encourage other adults to consider making a powerful difference in the life of a child through adoption. Now, therefore, we, the Metropolitan King County Council, proclaim November 17th, 2017 as Adoption Day in King County, and urge all residents to join in the national effort to raise awareness of the importance of sharing homes and hearts with children in need. And it's signed by all of the county council members who join in celebrating you for finalizing your adoptions and for being the wonderful parents and families that you are. Thank you so much.
Let's see, we also are joined by not only Judge Anderson Beck, but Judge Honorable Helen Halpert, who's joined us as well. But, you know, we have a problem, of course, with, we have one of our judicial officers who's always late. And he's a problem. Judge Inveen, would you agree? Judge Parisian, Judge Smith? It's been a problem for about 15 years. You know, Judge Hill, Judge Thorpe, you agree, right? Connor, have you seen have you seen, Gina, you think he's over there? Look who I found. Okay, well, there he is. Oh, the Mariner Moose, ladies and gentlemen. The Mariner Moose. All right. He's there too, okay, all right, okay, he's joined us too, all right, okay. You want a hug too? Okay, all right. All right, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call forward a number of our families who, a number of them have finalized previously, some of them finalized today. But I'm going to call forward some families, and if the judicial officers who finalize those adoptions also would join us for their families, I appreciate that very much as well. First, we have Eileen Yadara Barraza Cruz, German Jesus Barrara Cruz, Antonio Alonso Barrara Cruz, and by Martin Barraza Solis and Ophisia Aurizi Ruiz. There's 3 children. Is that family here? Yes, please come forward. Thank you, thank you. Please go for yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you speak up?
Okay. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Next, we have Cameron Alexander Brooks and Lily Mae Brooks by Lo Saturn and Shannon Brooks. Okay, take a picture right here.
Come on, Lily. Come on, Lily.
Thank you. Here you go. Thank you.
Come on, let's go. Say bye.
Armoni Lamont Collier with Adam and Rachel Collier. Collier family. Good. Here. Say. Thank you. Next, we have the Fuqua family, our feature family, the Fuqua family.
We're very loaded to one side of the moose here.
Thank you. Next, we have Mekai Amari Grant. Parents Julius Grant and Penny McGee Grant. The Grant family. Now, just a little bit more about them. This is their fifth adoption
Bring them all up.
for a total of 7 adopted children. Thank you very much. Thank you. Holton Elliott Huff, parent Pamela Huff, the Huff family. No, no, no. There he is. Thank you. Charlie Leon Caesar Jones, parent Tanya Jones. The Jones family. There we go. Ireland Grace Miller, parents Paul Miller and Bethany Rigtrup.
Okay.
Thank you. Nao Figoga, Sylvia Isabel Sagaga, Uano and Dion Sagaga, the Sagaga family. Ryan Rose Thompson and parents Brent Thompson and Angelina Caropresso. Okay.
Is that for
I
them?
give it-
Okay,
yeah, we give it.
thanks.
Okay. Epiphany Aro Wells, parents Dina Wells and Cheryl Jones. Thank you. And last but not least, Trayvon Harris Winczak, parents Josh and Bethany Winczak. They finalized on September 20, 2017, but they've joined us today.
You want to see the moose?
What does he have in his bag?
Look at this.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Thank you. Can I take it? Good job, buddy. Thank you. Can I give him a high five? Give him a high five.
Give him a high five. Give him a high five. Give him a high five. Oh, what were you two? Get out. Cool. You want to
get a
go?
photo with him?
Let's go stand with him.
Thank you. Look at the camera. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand to all of our National Adoption Day families.